Hello all, welcome to Gurukul CAT 100 series, a series designed to take you from your study room to your corporate boardroom. I am Deepak and this is Daily Quant with Deepak. Hi all, welcome back to day 94 of 100 days to CAT Quant series. In this video, we'll be discussing 5 questions from Quant. So whenever a question is displayed on the screen, pause the video, try solving that question. Once you're done solving, you can resume the video. If you find this video helpful, like the video, share this video with your friends who are preparing for CAT, and most importantly, for more videos of this kind, subscribe to this channel. In case if you want to attempt these 5 questions in the form of a test, you can log into our portal, the gurukul.org.in. The link is already in the description. Now once you click on that link, you'll get enrolled to a course called 100 days race to CAT, in which there will be 3 sections: quant, LRD and VRC. Now each section will have 100 tests, so that in total you'll be getting 300 tests to practice, which is close to 1500 questions, which is a good number of questions to practice in the last stages of your preparation. And these questions are absolutely for free. And without any further delay, let's get started with the first question. An equilateral triangle with side 6 centimeters is inscribed in a circle. So this is 6 centimeters, right? And this circle is nothing but the circumcircle to that equilateral triangle. Now, which in turn is inscribed in a regular hexagon? What is the area of the regular hexagon? Now, if this is 6 centimeters, please remember, in the case of an equilateral triangle with side A, the circumradius is nothing but A by root 3. Right. Now, here the value of A is 6. So, circumradius is nothing but 6 by root 3, which is 2 root 3. Done. Right. So, the radius of the circle is 2 root 3. So the diameter becomes 4 root 3. Now, in regular hexagon, the length of this diagonal, if the side is S, the length of this diagonal will be root 3S. Right. Now we have root 3S is equal to, now radius is 2 root 3. The diameter of the circle will be 4 root 3. So these two will get cancelled, or the side of that hexagon is nothing but 4. Right. Now if the side of the hexagon is 4, now regular hexagon is formed by joining 6 equilateral triangles with side being 4. Right. So area of each triangle will be root 3 by 4 into 16. So this is 4. Right. So the area of one triangle is 4 root 3. Area of 6 triangles would be into 6. So 4 root 3 into 6, 24 root 3. Hence option C should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the second question. Uma participated in a 200 meters race. The track had markings indicating the distance from the starting line. Uma started running and crossed a marking indicating a 2-digit number. After some more time, she crossed the second marking indicating another 2-digit number, which was exactly the reverse of the first number. So if the first number is, let us say, 14, the second number should be 41. So it's just the reverse of the digits. Now on running further, she crossed a third marking having the same 2 digits as the initial marking, but with a 0 between the 2 digits. The distance between the second and the first rankings was the square root of the distance between third and the second markings. Find the distance that Uma had to run after third marking. Right. So this is 200 meter stretch. Now we have 3 markings: first, second and third. Right. Now if I consider this as AB, this will be BA and this will be A0 and B. Right. Now since this is a 200 meter stretch, A0B will be in the form of 100 and something, 101, 102, 103, so on till 109. So that tells me that the value of A is 1. Right. So I'll replace A with 1. Done. Now what is this distance? 10 plus B. What is this distance? 10B plus 1. Now what is this distance? 100 plus B. Right. Now the distance between these two is square root of the distance between these two. Right. Now what is the distance between these two? 10B minus B. 9B minus 9 is square root of distance between these two. Right. Which is nothing but 99 minus 9B. Square root, or 99 minus 9B should be equal to 9 into B minus 9 whole square. Right. Now let me take 9 outside. So you will be having 9 square into B minus 1 whole square is equal to 9 into 11 minus B. Right. Now I will cancel 1 9. Now on expansion you will be having 9b square plus 9 minus 18b is equal to 11 minus b. Now shifting all terms to one side. Right. Now what do we have? 9b square minus 17b and minus 2 is equal to 0. Right. So I'll be writing this as 9b square minus 18b plus b minus 2 is equal to 0. If I take 9 common, so 9b common, b minus 2 plus 1 common, b minus 2 is equal to 0. Now this is nothing but b minus 2 into 9b plus 1 is equal to 0. So either b should be equal to 2 or b should be equal to minus 1 by 9, which is not possible. So the value of b is 2. Right. Then what was asked? Find the distance that Uma had to run after third marking. So if the value of B is 2, now this is 102. Now since this is a 200 meters race, Uma has to run another 98 meters, and that should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the third question. Four piggy banks A, B, C and D each contains some coins. If all the coins from A and B are transferred to D, so we have A, B, C, D. Now let me assume piggy bank A contains A, B, B, C, C and D, D coins. Right. Now if all the coins from A and B are transferred to D, then there will be 17 coins in D. So that means A plus B plus D is equal to 17. Now if all the coins from B and C are transferred to D, right? So C plus B plus D, now this should be equal to 15. The number of coins in all the piggy banks taken together is 19. So A plus B plus C plus D is equal to 19. Now let me substitute A plus B plus D here. Then the value of C will be 2. Now let me substitute C plus B plus D here. So then the value of A will be 4. Then what? The number of coins in A and B taken together is 1 less than the number of coins in C and D taken together. Right. So you have 4 plus 2. You already have 6 coins. Then you'll be having 13 coins, and A plus B is 1 less than C plus D minus 1, and sum has to be 19. So the value of C plus D should be 10 and A plus B should be 9. Now if A plus B is 9, A is already 4, so the value of B should be 5, right? And C plus D should be 10, so D value should be 8. Now what was asked? If any two of the piggy banks are open, which of the these is a possible number of coins obtained? 5. No, right? So in order to have 5, you should be opening only one piggy bank, right? Then 8. No, again 1. 11. Not possible. 9. Yes. By opening piggy banks A and B, you will be having a total of 9 coins. Done. Now coming to the fourth question, there is a 40 liter solution of milk and water with concentration of milk as 30%. Initially 10 liters of solution is replaced with 10 liters of water. After some time 10 liters of the new solution is replaced with 10 liters of milk. Now what is the concentration of milk in the solution now? Right. Now whenever you have removal and replacement, always try to find that component which is not being added. For example, in the first scenario, right, so from 40 liters of solution having milk and water with concentration milk 30, and that means you have 12 liters of milk and 28 liters of water. Right. Now some solution is being removed and it is replaced with water. Right. So the quantity of milk has gone out. Right. There is no addition of milk. Right. So let's find the concentration of milk, or the amount of milk will be initial value or initial amount into 1 minus. Right. So what was the amount that's being taken out? 10. By what is the total volume? 40. Right. So this is nothing but 12 into 3 by 4. 3 is 9. So after the first removal and replacement, you will be having 9 liters of milk and the remaining 31 liters will be water. Done. Right. Now whereas in the second removal and replacement, now we are replacing the removed solution with milk. Right. So now let's try to find the amount of water. So again, the initial amount of water before the second removal and replacement is 31 into 1 minus how much is being removed? 10. So 1 by 4. Again 31 into 3 by 4. So this is nothing but 93 by 4, which is 23.25. Right. So the amount of water after second replacement is 23.25. Now if the amount of water is 23.25, the amount of milk would be 40 minus 0.00 minus 23.25. This will be 75 and this will be 16. Now what was asked? What is the concentration of milk in the solution now? Now 16.75 by total volume 40 into 100, right? So 167.5 by 4. Now this should be close to 40s. So you have only one option. Option B, 41.875 should be the answer to this question. Now coming to the last question, 15 is a common factor for two even positive integers. If the difference between the squares of these two integers is 9900, the small integer is. Now let me consider one number as 15a and other as 15b. Right. Now the difference between the squares of these two integers is 9900. So 15a whole square minus 15b whole square is 9900. Now this is nothing but 225 into a minus b into a plus b. Now this should be 9900. Now 25 or 9 25s, 9 1100s, 25 into 44 is 1100. So a minus b into a plus b is equal to 44. Now let us factorize 44 as a product of two numbers, right? So one could be 1 into 44, 2 into 22, 4 into 11, right? Now let me consider a plus b is equal to 44 and a minus b is equal to 1. Now if you consider that one number being even and the other being odd, now you will end up getting a and b values in decimals. Not possible. Again here also you will end up getting decimals because one number is even whereas the other number is odd, right? Now both the numbers should be even or both the numbers should be odd, but since it is given that both the numbers are even, so we can consider 2 into 22, right? So a plus b is equal to 22. So 12 plus 10 is 22. 12 minus 10 is equal to 2. So the value of a is 12 and the value of b is 10. Now what was asked? The smaller integer. So 15 into b. So 15 into 10. 150 should be the answer to this question. Hence option D.
Hope you enjoyed learning from today's session.
This series is designed to help you with your CAT preparation and practice daily. We are with you in this journey.
To watch the next video, click here. And to watch Gurukul's CAT 100 series, study room to boardroom, the entire playlist, click here.
If you learned from today's session, like, share, and subscribe.